Aprilynne Pike, and I'm the author of the Wings series, which so far has Wings and Spells, and Illusions is coming out May 3rd. The series is about a 15-year-old girl named Laurel who discovers that she's a fairy, and it's nothing like the storybooks say. And she gets entwined in this ages-old conflict between the fairies and the trolls over the gateway into Avalon, which is the fairy realm in this series. And there are two hot guys, because the only thing better than one hot guy in a book, of course, is two. David and Tammany, one is human and one is a fairy, and she has to kind of decide between them and the human world and the fairy world and discover what it really means to be a fairy versus being a human. Wings was really about Laurel discovering that she is a fairy and what a fairy is in my particular world. And then Spells was about her discovering what her role within the fairy kingdom is. She's a fall fairy, which is the kind of fairies that make all of the potions and elixirs and stuff. And she actually goes to Avalon and trains for a little while and discovers what her individual role in Avalon could be. Illusions is a book I have been looking forward to writing ever since I first got the idea for Wings, because I don't think this is too spoilery, but we have the two love interests have really been kept separate. And in this book, they come together for their day-to-day life. And so there is a lot of direct conflict, there's some physical altercations, there's a lot of just in-your-face jealousy, and it's fun to really take these two alpha males and put them together in the same arena, so to speak. I always tell people that this book is called Illusions, also known as the Clash of the Alpha Males. And that's really fun to see. It's really about Laurel's barriers that she's erected between her human life and her fairy life being knocked down, and her worlds colliding in the way that she has to deal with that. There also is a lot more danger and mystery in Illusions than we've seen before. Illusions is going to be a lot of fun. I think it really gives some fan service to people on both teams, whether it's Team David or Team Tammany. There's a lot of both of them in here. One of the fun things that I have done with this book that I haven't done before, except in the very last chapter of Spells, is that about a third of this book has a different narrator. Laurel has been the narrator for the whole series, and in this book, about 2/3 of the book is narrated by Laurel, and about a third of the book is narrated from Tammany. And so readers are going to get to see what's been happening behind the scenes that I've only been able to hint at throughout the other two books.